Hello and welcome to the Star Awards show brought to you by the Bob Mwiti Foundation. In many families, education is supported by stability, steady income and available resources. In others, it survives on sacrifice and the determination of one parent holding everything together. Today we meet Wendy Kendi from Mukindo village in Mbeu Ward, Tigania West Sub-County in Meru County. Despite performing well in her primary school exams, Wendy did not join her dream school, Makuri Girls. She joined Muidu Muiru Mixed Day, a small local school near her village. School fees challenges have often forced her out of class. Today, we follow Wendy's story, a journey shaped by resilience, quiet ambition. Come with me. Mukindo Village in Mbeu Ward of Tigania West Sub-County is where this story begins. At first glance, it feels like many other rural homesteads, but it's not. This small homestead is where Wendy Kendi's mother was raised, where her roots are. But this is not where they live. In fact, they own no house here, no farm to depend on.
I don't farm because I have no shamba and I can't afford to rent one.
No steady source of food from this land. Today, Wendy and her mother survive in a rented house near town, a house paid for month by month when money allows. And that instability has defined their lives. At the center of this family stands one woman, a single mother of 3 children, 2 daughters and a son.
My children are Joy Kawera, Brian Mwenda and Wendy Kendi.
Her firstborn daughter works in a salon trying to support herself.
Joy Kawera completed her secondary education. She now works at a local salon.
Her son was taken to a children's home at the age of 3.
Brian was taken to a children's home in Kambakia at the age of 3.
Not because he was unloved, but because poverty forced. Today, he is in college, still trying to find his way.
I'm very confident in what I do.
And then, there is Wendy Kendi, the last born, the one still in high school, the one whose future hangs most delicately in the balance.
I'm Wendy Kendi. I study in Muidu Muiru Mixed Secondary School and I'm in Form 3 East.
For years now, Mercy has carried this family alone.
We were brought up in a very harsh environment because our father left when we were small. From that time, we have never experienced both parents together. Even our brother did not go to children's home because we wanted. It was because there were no resources to raise all 3 of us together.
Providing food, paying rent, finding school fees, and keeping hope alive when circumstances suggested otherwise.
My life has been very hard, especially now. Even clothes are given to me by people of goodwill. Since I enrolled Wendy in school, life has been very difficult. I don't have money. Even the house that I have rented, the landlord is patient with me as I pay slowly. Right now, I have not paid rent or school fees.
Mercy works in Kirua as a house help.
I work as a house girl.
Earning 5,000 Kenyan shillings a month.
My salary is 5,000 Kenyan shillings.
An amount that disappears almost as soon as it arrives. From that small salary must come rent each month, school fees every term, and whatever remains must somehow cover food, clothing, transport, and every other basic need of daily life.
So until now, I am unable to clear the school fees because I still have to provide food. My rent is 3,000 per month and school fees are 6,200 per term.
While she carries the financial weight of this family, her last-born daughter carries the emotional burden of watching it all unfold. Nothing has needed to be explained to her. She has understood it simply by living it.
I am so sad because I cannot pay school fees or rent and I leave my child alone in the house. But she is a good girl. She does not expose herself.
This is the story of Wendy Kendi, a story of pain, suffering,
But I thank God for everything.
and endurance.
It has not been easy because my mom, she's a single parent. She's everything. Her money is not enough to pay my school fees, house, and also buy me food.
Despite the instability at home, Wendy proved early that she was academically capable.
I went to a school called Kichonge first. I studied up to class 4. Then I went to Meru Primary, where I studied from class 4 to class 8.
She scored 348 marks in KCPE.
Wendy is a bright child. In class 8, she scored 348. I tried getting help from Equity's Wings to Fly, but she was not selected.
Strong enough to be admitted to Makuri Girls and Mikindori Girls, both boarding schools.
She was supposed to join Makuri Girls or Mikindori Girls, but I did not have the money.
So her mother searched for a cheaper alternative, a day school. That too became difficult.
I took her to Bishop Lawi Matthew Day School, but it also became difficult. I did not have 100 shillings daily for her fare.
Eventually, Wendy joined Mwithumuiru Mixed Day Secondary School, a local school where fees were slightly more manageable.
That is when I took her to Mwithumuiru Day School and told her to study there.
Though still overwhelming.
I went and spoke with the teacher so that the 100 or 200 shillings I get is what I will deposit. But last term's fees became hard to clear. I had 1,400 shillings in arrears.
Wendy tops her class, responsible and mature.
Wendy is my student in 3 East, a very hardworking girl, a very needy girl, a girl who was, when assisted, I am sure she will excel. She soars very high and tops in class because she's very responsible and very mature. Delayed school fees, non-payment of school fees, mostly she will be out of school, and once she's out of school, she's going to miss a lot.
Her mom had no option but to follow her employees when they relocated.
My employers used to stay in Makutano Meru. When they purchased land elsewhere, I had no choice but to follow them to Kiirwa. That is where I now work, and life has been very harsh.
So Wendy stayed behind. At just 17 years old, she began living alone.
So I've been living alone. It has not been easy because sometimes I even sleep hungry because I cannot ask her for money.
How has it been being raised by your mom only?
It has been tough because as a girl, I have some needs. Sometimes I don't ask her for money. I just work for myself. The little I get, I buy whatever I want. The money is not enough to pay my school fees, house, and also buy me food.
This is where Wendy's responsibilities extend beyond the classroom. Raised by a single mother, every contribution matters. Outside school hours, Wendy takes on small jobs to help support her family. At school, she leads as a prefect. She supports other students and takes her roles seriously. These experiences have shaped her discipline and resilience. And from here, Wendy continues to carry her dream forward quietly, steadily, and with purpose.
Many times, we give her small jobs. I even suggested she try plaiting hair to earn some small coins. When schools are closed, I give her work to teach my grandchild and pay her a little. I also give her clothes to wash. Even though we know she is underage and not supposed to be working, she is very determined and hardworking. As an area manager, I also ask neighbors to give her some small jobs, but I remind them that she is a student and should not be overworked.
The person who has rented us offers me some small works like cleaning the compound, sometimes washing the vacant house. I get the little money, I buy what I want, books or pens, I buy them.
The school fees problem began to deepen in Form 2. Wendy started being sent home.
In Form 2, it started to be a problem because the salary is very low. So when I'm chased out of school, sometimes I cry. I just go home. Even sometimes I don't tell her. I just go home, take my books and study. I cry a lot, but I know one day, one time I will make it in life.
Unaona tu ni next year ufanye mtihani.
At first, teachers intervened. They spoke to the principal. They delayed decisions. Sometimes, they contributed small amounts from their own pockets.
Once in a while, willing teachers can easily chip in, or other times it is just in arrears. If she doesn't get assistance, the little that the mother gets, maybe a few teachers to chip in, the rest is in arrears.
But there were times she had to leave.
It has not been easy to be sent home when others are learning, and at the end of it, you will have an exam to do. Even the grade that I'm getting, I should not be getting it. It's only that I've been chased out of school. I cannot do anything about it, but I study.
While others were being taught, Wendy was at home trying to teach herself lessons she had never had before.
Now missing the lesson, you have to come to school, you have to study again because you cannot tell the teacher to repeat what he or she taught. You have to study it all by yourself.
One term, she stayed home for almost a month.
Studying it is not easy. You cannot even get, sometimes you study but you cannot get it. When you ask someone, maybe he or she did not get it, she tells you the wrong thing. It is not easy to study by yourself. Like last year, second term, I remember I was chased for almost a month.
This is what poverty does to education. It creates gaps that effort alone cannot always close.
My journey in school has not been easy. Studying, being at home while others are in school, it's very painful. The mathematics they have been taught, the biology, you would just come and study again. Sometimes you cannot get even what the teacher has taught. Other times you are stressed. But in all, I work hard and I try to shape my future.
For Wendy, staying in school has never been guaranteed. Even with good performance, school fees remain a constant concern. There are times when she is forced to step away from class, sometimes returning only during exam periods. Each interruption means catching up on missed lessons and finding the focus to continue where she left off. Still, Wendy chooses not to give up. She returns whenever she can, determined to stay on track. When Wendy is sent home and her mother is far away, her mother's friend steps in. With whatever little she has, she walks Wendy back to school and pleads with the administration for Wendy to remain in class.
McKenna, my mom's friend, she took me to school again. She paid 1,000 shillings.
It's okay.
I did the closing exam. I managed to get a C+, although I had not studied that a lot, but I thank God for everything.
Wendy was being sent home because of school fees every time. Sometimes she would find her mother not at home, so I would take her as a parent, go to school, talk to the principal and pay the small amount I had so that she could continue learning.
Frankly, Wendy does not study consistently because of interruptions. Many times I go and speak with the principal so that she can remain in school. It is a family that has really struggled. They do small jobs to survive. They live in houses without water or electricity.
Wendy's elder sister watches this struggle with a different kind of pain. When Wendy is sent home, she feels the helplessness of someone who knows what it means to watch a door close.
When she is sent home, I feel very bad because I cannot help her. I tell her to endure the situation. When there is money, she goes to school, and when there is none, she studies at home.
She remembers how difficult it was for her to study.
We were raised in a very difficult way. We got clothes as donations. Sometimes we slept hungry. Sometimes I went to school without shoes. I finished my secondary education but did not proceed. I wanted to, but there was no money.
There came a time when Wendy said she would not return to school. She was tired of watching her mother suffer, tired of being sent home, tired of feeling like a burden.
That time last year, I was just out of school. I went home and I said I will not study again. I want to stay home. My mom will not struggle again.
Her mother was also almost losing hope and surrendering, but she vowed to keep going until everything came to a stop.
Sometimes I feel like giving up. Then I go and speak to my friends and get some hope. But this year I had started to lose hope. I did not want to tell her to leave school permanently, but I said I will try my best until the last moment, until everything collapses.
It was during this fragile season that a relative mentioned the Bob Mwiti Foundation.
My stepsister told me about the foundation and asked me to try and apply.
My aunt, my sister's mom, told me about it. So I told my mom, and I told her, and we decided to go and look for Bob Mwiti Foundation.
Her mother found money to pay a cyber cafe to upload the application.
Looked for some money for opening the website and even paying the cyber to send the documents. Then we waited.
That is when we did the photocopies at the cyber and applied.
When the confirmation came, the shift was immediate.
I was very happy. I was very excited knowing that my school fees will be paid. My mom will not have to struggle that hard. I was so excited.
For the first time in a long time, this family could breathe.
Thank you, God. You have come at the right time when I was giving up.
The Bob Mwiti Foundation is rooted in lived experience shaped by the journey of its chairman.
I grew up in a very humble family, raised primarily by my grandparents.
It is a journey that did not go unnoticed. His primary school teacher saw it unfold.
I have known Bob for a long time when he was in nursery until when he left Gekumene, where I taught him mathematics. And he was my best student.
After performing well in his final primary school examinations,
in primary school, I worked very hard and was fortunate to become one of the top students in Meru County. That performance earned me admission to one of the most prestigious schools in the country, Nairobi School.
It was not possible for the grand parent to pay the fees. So Bob did not go to the national school. Instead, we sought other ways and enjoyed in Kobo.
As he prepared to begin Form 1, a simple but powerful act of kindness changed everything. His teacher, Mr. Power, bought him his first pair of school shoes.
Na niseme nikiwa mwalimu wake, nilishughulikia na kile anakumbuka kiatu, nilimnunulia hapo town.
It was a gesture, but one that carried meaning far beyond that moment. It created a bond that has endured over the years.
All of you have known that I was taken to US by this young man. I was able to travel from state to another, road tour. Kutoka Florida, Georgia, Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Washington. My relationship with Bob is that of a teacher and a pupil. Hakunipeleka huko kwa vile mimi ni uncle, hapana. Ni kwa vile mimi ni mwalimu wake na nilikuwa namjali.
As part of a mission to give back to the community,
about 8 years ago, I began quietly supporting top students from my local primary school, Gikumene, and my alma mater, Mkobo High School. As the years went by, I realized there was a need to create a more structured and scalable way to help many more students. That vision led to the creation of the Bob Mwiti Foundation.
Through its flagship Star Award, the foundation seeks to empower brilliant and financially needy students through high school education.
Through the Star Award, we support outstanding high school students across Meru County. Every week, the foundation awards Kenya shillings 20,000 to one student from each administrative ward within Meru County.
Si tuko na matajiri sana kuliko yeye. But he has that passion. He is very generous.
For Wendy, education is not just about passing exams. It is about holding our future together. It is studying while knowing that tomorrow is uncertain. It is staying disciplined even when the path is interrupted. At home, resources are stretched thin. One income must cover everything.
I want to become a neurosurgeon, and I'm working hard to it, to achieving it.
Okay.
And I want to help them. Not many people who achieve it, but I know I can achieve that. My grades will change. The career I want to pursue, you have to get an A. So my grade will change.
I give her hope and ask her to study hard and get the grades required to become a neurosurgeon. I do not know the grades because I did not study, but Wendy knows them.
Wendy and her family are full of gratitude.
I just want to thank them for even supporting me. I just thank them. The Almighty will protect them, and in everything they do, God will be with them.
May God bless him and multiply everything he touches.
It has been a very difficult time for mom because of school fees, going up and down searching for money so that Wendy can return to school. Bob Mwiti, you have done us great. May God bless you.
Bob Mwiti, na Murungu akutharime.
Kwira Murungu abatharime.
May God bless you. What you have done for my sister by paying Wendy's school fees is wonderful. God bless you and help more people.
Ngomoribo aiba Mungu amalelo mongela ngulugende zote nguluki.
Uniura mpomba kwira Bob Mwiti Foundation.
Thank you so much, Bob Mwiti Foundation. My heart is full knowing that this child will not come home crying to me again. Her mother will take a breather and at least get food for her family.
I'm very grateful for this help. May the Lord keep you. May you keep on growing, and may you come in to assist more and more needy students. We really appreciate as a school. I really appreciate as a class teacher, and I also appreciate as a mother.
On behalf of the Kendi family.
On behalf of Wendy's family, I say thank you to the Bob Mwiti Foundation. If it were not for this foundation, especially now when the drought is severe, we had no hope of her continuing her education. God bless this foundation.
You can support this family and help ease their burden through this M-Pesa number. Your kindness is truly appreciated. Through the Bob Mwiti Foundation, you have an opportunity to nurture education and support determined students. Your contributions go directly toward easing the burden of school fees, helping ensure that these students are able to remain in school. Wendy Kendi's story reminds us that determination can exist even when resources are limited. Despite repeated interruptions, she has remained focused on her education. Through the Star Award, the Bob Mwiti Foundation is empowering dreams through high school education. By supporting students like Wendy, the foundation continues to invest in education as a pathway to opportunity and hope. This has been the Star Award show brought to you by the Bob Mwiti Foundation. Thank you for watching.